Have you felt like creativity is something reserved for artists, musicians, or designers? The truth is, creativity is a natural ability that every single one of us possesses. In this video, I'm going to show you how to tap into your own creative power. Let's unlock the potential within you and start creating a life full of inspiration and innovation. Regardless you went to an art school or not, I just want you to know that we all are living as artists. Since the moment we open our eyes, we are creating. The moment we decide if we want to get out of the bed from this side or the other, if we want to go to a bathroom or the kitchen, in the moment we're making all those decisions, we are creating. We're creating our days. It's super simple, and I know a lot of people don't realize that that's creativity as well, and that's why I wanted to record this video, because as a creative, I feel like it's almost like we are on a pedestal. We are the only ones that get to create. And no, there are many wonderful ways how we can be creatives during our days. And the more you create this awareness of, oh my God, I am creating, the more you enjoy it, the more creative you get. In the moment you realize, okay, the words I'm choosing in this conversation is creativity as well, you just start paying more attention and you start choosing better what you want to say. You can just go in so many different places. You can go on Instagram, in your real life. You can start paying attention to people that speak very beautifully, that inspires you, and then based on that inspiration, then you get to practice and you get to pick a little bit from here, from there. You start creating your own way of communicating. And let me tell you, I'm sure you realize already on this video that what I'm gonna say, like, you have been doing it your whole life. We have been creating everything that we do, our lives, so maybe this is also an invitation for you to realize that we can choose to live in autopilot and just do every day the same things, or you can choose to create more inspiring and exciting things, whatever you want. You get to create the life you want. How to tap into your creativity. I just gave you a little example of naturally how we do it, but if you think that, okay, I really want to explore more and go a little deeper with my creativity, I recommend you, as I recommend in most of my videos, to have a practice of being present, mindfulness practice, let's say. I feel like mindfulness is just like this big title. Like, it sounds like, oh, I need to turn into a meditator. No, it's like the more we practice to have solo time, quiet time, being by ourselves, not even listening to music, it's like trying to have our minds as quiet as possible, without distractions, without our phones. Going for a walk in nature is always really good, because also being in nature relaxes, helps with your nervous system. So in those moments when we are present, it's when we get to experience, at least when we get to be aware of when we receive inspiration, when we get those ideas. So yeah, if you're not used to, or you're new to having this kind of practice, I would recommend that's a good place to start, so you can differentiate when you are having just thoughts or you're having natural inspiration. Another way to tap into your own creativity, because creativity also looks very different for everyone, and we express it in very different ways. I was saying earlier, some people are very good at communication, and they're passionate about, and when they speak, it's just like this wonderful thing. But other people are good at cooking, and other people are very good at the things that they like to wear. yeah, there are infinite ways of expressing our creativity. So I would also recommend you to start making a little list. You don't have to write it down, you can just go in your mind and start making a little list of the things you're passionate about. You know, start being aware of those things. I'm passionate, something, what gets you excited, you know, like you can go on Netflix, YouTube, or on your phone, on Instagram, or you know, when you are with your friends and you start just paying attention. Yeah, I get excited about sports, I get excited about music, whatever that thing is, the thing that gets you super excited, explore that thing. So there is this concept of flow states. I think it's a very common thing for creatives to find things that get us into those flows. But I think also, like, I feel like humans, we complicate things so much, and I'm not a big fan of, you know, these big terms, because we all naturally do all these things, you know. I just wanted to mention that because it's in those moments, in the flow state, is where we get these bursts of energy, and that energy, it's inspiration, you know. So finding stay floats for you, you know, as I've been saying, for some people is cooking, for other people can be dancing. For me, a lot of the times is having conversations. I've been noticing lately that sometimes when I'm having, you know, those good conversations with people, I'm just like, I get a bunch of ideas, and it gets me, you know, I get the vision of the things that I want to create. And yeah, communication has been a new discovery for me, and it's super, super powerful. Again, dancing can be for a lot of people, cooking, um, yeah, explore those things that you're passionate about and get you into that energy of just. So a good way to recognize when you are on a flow is when you're not thinking, you're just like vibing, can be a way to describe it. You're just like with this excitement, and you feel passionate, right? So try to pay attention when it naturally happened to you, right? So once it happens naturally for you, that's a good sign that you can repeat more of this thing, right? So practice those things and experiment, you know, mixing. For example, if my thing is speaking these days, so speaking with bigger groups, speaking in different environments. Be curious and have fun. Create your own thing. I always love finding inspiration, looking at other people, watching what other people are doing, just to create my own version of that. So that's something else that I wanted to share on this video. And that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video. Peace and love. Enjoy playing with your creativity.